Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel everyone. You guys know who this is already. This is Anicia, aka Annie D, aka Limitless, aka Be Yourself at All Time. Today we have a special guest on the channel. We have my friend John on the channel. He's an author, he is a motivational speaker, and he is a realist. Okay, so he's gonna be talking about himself, about the books he wrote before, and his vision for the society. So, John, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Um, I'm a science fiction novelist
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a philosopher.
Yes, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to explore new ideas.
Oh,
I
great.
like to learn about science,
Mm-hmm.
logic, and philosophy. So I like to look at reality and dissect the different aspects of reality,
Mm-hmm.
such as the ontological aspect of reality, which is the being of reality, like what is
Mm-hmm.
real,
Yes.
and what are we, or how things work in reality, and why things work in reality. So I
Mm-hmm.
try to tackle three questions about reality: what is it?
Mm-hmm.
What is reality? How reality works,
Mm-hmm.
and why is reality? So
Mm-hmm.
that's those are the three philosophical questions that I discuss in my book
Mm-hmm.
titled Luxers Multiverse.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that book. What trigger you? What inspire you to write that book?
I would say the desire to know to find a purpose.
Oh, purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. So there are so many people living, living just for living, right? And they
Yes,
don't have a purpose.
I agree.
My goal was to create a storyline
Mm-hmm.
that has a plot rich or capable of making people find purpose in life.
Yes. So how you gonna do that?
Well, there's a storyline, and that
Mm-hmm.
storyline is a journey. And then throughout that journey, you are presented with concepts
Mm-hmm.
uh, that relate to your humanity. So the main
Okay.
character, Adnex Courageux, he is a very, very smart and intelligent character in the book.
Oh,
And he
okay.
is fascinated by nature, by reality.
Mm-hmm.
And the more he learns about what our reality is composed of,
Yes.
consist of,
Mm-hmm.
then he began to understand the meaning behind all things in the reality that he resides.
Oh, okay. So, what is your biggest project for this book? I know you have written several other books, but which one you feel like um, that is you know that's gonna be more useful to the society, and you want it to take it as far as possible, like possible, for it to reach to the world, because from what you just told me, everybody needs to read this book.
Yes, yes.
And
I
why why do you think everybody should read that book? And when they read it, what work do you want that book to do inside their mind?
Okay, so first, the question of why we here, why we
Mm-hmm.
exist, is very crucial, if not
Okay.
paramount, to the existence of life. If you're
Mm-hmm.
here, you want to know why you're here, because it's no accident that we exist.
Mm-hmm.
And in physics, the the precision
Mm-hmm.
of matter and space, and the way matter is distributed throughout the whole universe,
Mm-hmm.
it depends on a very precise mathematical ratio. So there's no accident. The the creation of life is a very probabilistic rarity. So it's we're here for a reason, and the intelligent design, or you could say the design, if you don't want it to call the intelligent design, the grand design of the universe is proof that everything is made for a certain purpose.
Okay.
And we have all the reasons to believe that. Because what is a knife made for? To cut. What are clothes made of for? To wear on you, right?
Yes.
So everything seems to follow the trend of purpose. So every living and non-living things have purpose. Every existent and non-existent object also have purpose. So people will through this book, people will go through a journey that will allow them to have a self-discovery, and they will feel like they are the main character, and the main character and this person, it's like this person is inside of the main character, and and as this person is reading the book,
They will see themselves
they,
as the main character.
yeah, themselves,
Okay.
as the main character, and they'll be introduced to all those realities, to all those philosophical concepts that will allow them to understand the true meaning of life.
Yes. I understand as writers, we spend a lot of time, especially, writing overnight and stuff like that. What are the challenges you experience, as becoming, who you are now?
I think a lot. There's a lot of challenges and struggles to being a writer. First, being a writer is something you would only do out of passion. I mean, if you don't like,
Passion. I like that.
I mean, if you don't like writing, if you just care about whatever you care about, I mean, writing takes so much energy from you. Like it takes so much brain brain energy, so much
Yes.
mental energy,
Focus.
spiritual energy too, and physical energy. And you there trying to figure it out, and you're writing a story, and people are gonna judge that story. People are gonna be harsh on you. So you're trying to do as much as you can to create the best story. Not only the best story, but a story that nobody has heard before. Because you
Yes.
don't want to follow the trend as a writer. You want to be creative,
Of course.
and then you're trying to take several concepts. Like I did. I pretty much tackle every field of knowledge. In that book, you have physics, you have biology, you have medical science, archaeology, you have philosophy. You have almost every single field
So,
of knowledge being that I use to make that book come true. And it's a lot of studies, picking books from the library
I could understand that.
to know those things and to be able to put them into one cohesive manner, and that is very challenging. Very challenging.
So, how did you like overcome? Like, I understand in life there are many challenges, but how? Because remember, you want to write a book. The book itself is very challenging.
Yeah.
Challenging. Challenging. To go search for all those informations to put them together is very challenging. But besides all that, I know there's all other challenges that came. How do you stay focused to, to a point where you shut down every noise and you just focus on writing this book? How did you, go about finishing this book? How long did it take you to write the book?
It took me about. I mean, the first book took me about 3 years to
Okay.
write, and the thing about it is I I was living by myself,
Mhm.
so I was able to go into my room and and pretty much write. So so I needed silence, and sometimes I
Mhm.
would turn off my phone. Uh, I would I've lost quite a lot of relationships with
Oh,
my
of
book.
course you would.
People calling me, they can't find me, and they're like, this guy doesn't care.
Yes.
Um,
Mhm.
there are a lot of things. There are a lot of sacrifices
Oh
I
yes.
had to make, in order to write the first book.
Mhm.
Plus, I was not in a position to actually focus on a book because I had several family matters and several issues.
Yes. Mhm.
Several issue with the book, uh, but I was able to focus, and and,
Okay.
and that was out of willpower. That was
Oh.
not because I was I was very fortunate
Mhm.
to have the appropriate setting
Mhm.
to write the book, but it's because of willpower. I wanted to
Okay.
write that book no matter what, no matter what's happening uh, in my life, no matter
Mhm.
what's happening in my surrounding, no matter how things could, you know,
Mhm.
were were kind of like stepping on me. I
Yes.
still wanted to write a book, and I remember somebody, uh, came and talked to me,
Mhm.
and they were like, "You wasting your time. You're writing a book. You're wasting your time while you have so many other problems. You have so many things going on.
Yes.
Why are you focusing on a book?"
Mhm.
That's my passion, and that's I want to do it no matter what.
Well, let's go back to having a purpose and having passion. Because when you have a purpose and you have a passion about something, it doesn't matter what people say or do, you're going to continue on. It doesn't matter what comes your way, you're going to continue on because it's in you. It's literally your sole purpose to achieve that greatness. So, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
So, where do you see yourself, as an author, um, 5 years from now?
Uh, I want my story to reach to to a greater audience,
Mm-hmm.
and as many people uh, as many people as I can reach. I would be definitely happy, uh, to reach those people. Uh, the thing is, I'm also thinking about making a live adaptation, like a movie
Movie.
like a
Oh,
movie.
great.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah.
awesome
No,
because people are
you know,
visual.
yeah,
People
exactly.
like myself.
Yeah, a lot of people are auditory and visual.
Uh-huh.
So I'm definitely working on a movie adaptation of the story.
Oh, great.
Uh,
That would be awesome.
I mean, so far I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but but I
Just
still have
knowing that you're
faith.
gonna do it, it's enough. Because
Exactly.
in life, we so worried about how we're gonna do it. We never do it. It's
Metaphysical question.
So now if you think about it, there will be a way. You'll find a way. I'm
Exactly.
definitely sure you'll find a way. So, um, you just mentioned earlier that you want your book to reach, or your stories to reach the world. How are you gonna go about doing that? Are you gonna use social media, word of mouth? Are you gonna be doing book signing, doing a lot of traveling? Um, going in the community, let people know who you are because it's a lot of sacrifice. It will get there, but how are you planning on, marketing yourself so this book can reach the world, which is possible?
Yeah, I think you're right. There's no question that this book
Yes.
stands out.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, without saying anything about the book world,
Mhm.
there's a lot of trend in the book world, and this book seems to have that thing about it. You see what I'm saying? It's more uh, like a cult classic. You know, it has this 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 kind of energy from it that kind of differentiates it uh,
The
from
norms.
from the norms.
Yes.
Because it's not just, I mean, they say it's science fiction. It does have some elements of science fiction in it, but it's more like a philosophical fiction. It's very
Deep.
deep. It's very deep in essence, and it addresses questions that after you read that book, you'll spend the rest of your life just
Asking
thinking
questions.
about what you just read. Like,
Okay.
what
Yes.
what did I just read? I mean, what is that about? And you will get a lot of answers, but you'll be shocked. You'll be like, I never look at it that way. You know.
Okay. So we've talked about your book. We talk about a little bit about yourself. What it is that you wanna leave for the people on this channel who will be watching this video? What is one message you wanna, send out to the world?
I want to say that no matter how society defines you, because you have a world right now that is forcing people to embrace a certain ideologies. So such as your worth. It's a world about worth,
Yes.
and people take what they call measuring sticks, and the media want you to believe that the more people talk about you, the more worth you have. The more money you have, the more worth you have. The more influential you are, the more worth you are. I mean, you have.
Yeah.
And those things are complete nonsense. I mean, this should not define somebody's life. That's why you have a high rate of, of depression,
Oh
in
yes.
society, because people cannot live up to those celebrities,
Oh yes.
or those people that are extremely powerful and rich,
Yes.
and people cannot have what they want. When they look at the media, they see, they want a partner, for instance, and they're looking for a partner that looks like one of the actors or the actresses. No, no, for real. The mind and the mind and want
Denzel
that.
Washington.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah,
Will
or
Smith.
yeah, or one of those guys. So people are looking for that person that look like someone they see in the media,
Yes.
and they can't have that. And the thing is, those things create depression, they create stress, they create pressure.
Oh
And you
yes.
can see how people are so divided, because of that, because they're trying to get to a level in which they'll spend their entire life and not being able to get to that level,
Because that's not their true purpose.
because that's not your true purpose, and that's not
Yes.
what defines you.
Yes.
Your material possession, or popularity, or influence, the way you're able to influence the global economy, is not what those things don't define you at all. They do not define you, and then some people think they define you. So I really suggest that everyone look for their purpose and don't let anyone dictate your purpose.
I agree.
Find it by yourself.
I agree. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this interview. I was with, this is John Mayer, Charmant. Remember that name, guys. You will see him again. Okay, just remember that name. He's your author, your favorite author. Look for him on Instagram, Facebook, and also he have a YouTube channel. I will leave the description, the information on the description, guys. Thank you so much for watching this interview. This is Annie D, your girl. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. And also, guys, share and like and give me thumb up. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.